So continuing on in our series here, I want to talk about who should be purchasing cash value life insurance. Who's it appropriate for? And who does it make the most sense to be utilizing this as a product for tax-free retirement income? So let's talk about it. The first thing that I want to submit to you is if you're a single or married person making over $144,000 a year as single or $214,000 a year as married, you are entering into or above, depending on where you fall there, the phase out limits for a Roth IRA. And so if you're making more than this, what this means is you can't contribute to a Roth IRA without going through something like a backdoor Roth conversion. You can always convert IRA dollars into Roth dollars just by paying the taxes. But they make you jump through hoops to get into a Roth IRA if you make over these thresholds. And so because of that, a cash value life insurance policy becomes something that's quite a bit more attractive versus having to jump through the hoops of doing a backdoor Roth conversion. And then not only that, but if you're making over these thresholds, you probably have some additional disposable income over and above the limits that would be placed upon you if you were doing Roth accounts. And so, you want to put away $1,000 a month. Well, you can't do that if you're a single person into a Roth IRA because those are over the contribution limits. You want to do $1,000 a month for you and your spouse. You can't do that in a Roth IRA because it's over the contribution limits. So if you make too much money, you should consider cash value life insurance over a Roth IRA or doing backdoor Roth conversions. So that's the first group of people that really should consider these as products. The second group of people are going to be those who have early retirement goals. And the reason I say early retirement goals is because, if you want to retire before 59 and a half, you're not going to be able to tap into your other your other qualified or Roth accounts before 59 and a half without paying a 10% penalty. Now, in the Roth IRA, you can take out your contributions without penalty, but you can't take out your gains without penalty. And so let me just paint this picture. If you're a 35, 40-year-old person contributing to a Roth IRA and you want to retire at 50, chances are the bulk of that Roth account is going to be gains. It's not going to be contributions unless you have a poor money manager and you've kind of piddled around and lost money, for a 20-year period of time. Chances are the bulk of that account is going to be gains. And if that's the case, you're not going to be able to access the bulk of that account for early retirement. You're going to have non-qualified funds. You're going to have income streams that are not tied to your 401k, your IRA, your Roth accounts. And because of that, if you want to retire early, cash value life insurance is a great way to get tax-free returns, tax-free income tax-free returns, and income tax-free income without having to wait until 59 and a half to unlock your funds. And so if you're one of those people who wants to retire early, I would tell you that cash value life insurance is definitely something that you should consider. Because again, all those other accounts are going to have those prepayment penalties. And then the other issue that I would say is if you have any type of liquidity concern, if you have any type of goal in mind that is not retirement, you should consider life insurance. And so a great example of that would be college savings. So if you're saving money into your 401k, into your IRA, into your Roth, you're not going to be able to use those funds for kind of dual purpose, at least not maintaining the tax-free status, not maintaining basically the liquidity, and not subjecting yourself to a 10% penalty and or taxes if you withdraw that money early. And then the last one would be, if you are looking for something that is not correlated to the stock market, cash value life insurance is a phenomenal thing to be considering because you get stock market linked returns without stock market losses. And so it's a great way to get returns that are better than bond returns without having to take market risk. So if you're looking for a stock market alternative, man, cash value life insurance is absolutely something that you should consider. Or if you're risk averse. If you're risk averse and you're looking at the general market, you realize that inflation is kind of running out of control. You don't necessarily want to dump all your money into a high risk tech stock like Tesla, or you don't want to think that Boeing is undervalued and so throw a bunch of money into Boeing or Apple or Google or all these things that can be pretty high risk stocks. If you're a risk averse person and yet you still want an opportunity to outpace inflation, cash value life insurance is a phenomenal opportunity for you, and you should consider it. So those are the main categories. You make too much money, you want to put too much money in, you're looking for something that can help you retire early is the third one. You want something that can be used for a dual purpose, maybe college or buying real estate, retiring early. You want that money liquid and not locked up until 59 and a half. You should consider cash value life insurance. If you're risk averse or you're looking for a stock market alternative, I think that's around 6 different people, you should consider cash value life insurance. So hopefully this has been helpful, but not everybody should consider this. But if you fall into one of those categories, absolutely you should explore it as an option, educate yourself, and see if it's something that's going to make sense for you, your family, and your goals.